Con sonar, new contact bearing 187, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, new contact bearing 171, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar, new contact bearing 184,
Passing 300 feet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 207, designated Sierra 6.
Welcome back to the channel. It's Captain Numpty or Commander Numpty or David Steele, depending on your flavour. And we are in the USS Los Angeles right now. That's SSN 688. This is the named boat for the first of the class. And today is a little exercise. We're going to just prove the point of what Ukraine
left
did.
to 091, helm I.
In very early June. Ukraine managed to, these are all estimates, but managed to destroy or disable something like
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
10 to 15% of Russia's nuclear...
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as submerged submarine.
Russia's nuclear strike capability.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine. Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, now in the words of Wing Commander, I think it was Commander Taggart that said, "Faith, lad, that'll be a challenge." Yeah, that is most definitely a challenge. We are going to attempt the same feat. It's April the 1st, 1984. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are just outside a Russian base, and I've set up six contacts. We managed to pick up all 6, which I'm impressed with. And we're going to tackle these guys. We're going to see if we can accomplish a mission kill on the 3 SSBNs. Now it looks like we've got a couple of Typhoons and a Delta 4. Now, in the way, or next to, adjacent, not sure where they are, 3 escorting boats. And I told the game, hey, give me an attack boat as an escort, and give me 3 of those, and give me 3 boomers. And it looks like we have a November, a Victor 1, and an Alpha. So I've not got the best quality opposition in terms of escort boats. Typhoons, one Mark 48 may not be enough to accomplish a mission kill with these guys. And there's another issue. There's a bear in the air. Now, today there are less bears than there were on Sunday. Thanks, Ukraine. And it reminds me of when a great big orange turnip lambasted the Ukraine president and said, "You don't have the cards," and some other meaningless nonsense. And Vance was like, "If you've said thank you." Yeah, okay. Well, it turns out that President Zelensky, the only war hero in that room at the time, did have some cards and kept them very close to his chest. And so, here's to you, Trump. You appear to be a clueless oaf.
Make depth 200 feet, dive by.
And that statement is not political. I don't particularly care what party this guy is, but this current administration have made a right foobar of most everything that they've touched. I guess we should just say that Zelensky really was OPSEC secure on the mission that he had, which was, attack the Russians where it hurts. And, yeah, removing 10 to 15%. Why are these guys not in NATO? This asymmetric warfare and drones, yeah, we'd love some of that, please. Today's mission is going to be a challenge. Now, I have tackled 15 Soviet boats before and come out ahead. Sure. But this is going to be a challenge. The bear in the air is not useful for me. In fact, let's have a quick look and see where he is. Oh, we don't...
Dive at 200 feet, dive by.
We don't know where this guy is. But what we do know, in fact, let's go here. Can we see? Oh, yes, we can. Look at that. Yeah, that's not good. So he's between me and the targets. I'm actually going to reverse course, I think.
Come right to 265. Helm I.
So, the secret to hunting boomers is not get detected, and that's going to be a major challenge, because as soon as I launch on these guys, they're going to hit me. So we're going to have to launch, we're going to have to scoop boot, fire 4 torpedoes, and get out of dodge. We do not have depth. We have speed, and we have some deeper water around us, but let's just take a quick look here. We can try and use terrain to get out of the way of torpedoes. My test depth is 950 feet, so we have some depth. We have 33 knots of performance, and we have fairly agile enough boat with good sensors. But there are 6 of them and 1 of me. And yes, weapon loads, I've got a reasonable complement. I'm carrying 18 Mod 3 Mark 48s and 4 harpoons. I shouldn't need the harpoons. In fact, if I get down to using harpoons because they're on the surface, I'm going to get attacked by that bear. So I don't really want to be using the harpoons. I did not bring any Mod 1s this time, because I think if this were a real mission, you would send your best equipment. And the Mod 3 is the better torpedo. I'd love some ad caps. Haven't got them. Oh well, it's fine. Didn't really want them anyway. So, let's see. Patience is really the order of the day, and like most of my missions, when this engagement started, I pretty much hit record straight away. Now, in the ideal world, I'll have prepared this for 30-something minutes of real-world time before jumping into the game, but I don't have 30 minutes today. So let's go ahead and accelerate time. There's the Typhoon. Oh, there's one of them at least. So immediately, I'm tempted to be all aggressive and just launch, because the rest of them are not going to be that far around, but I don't really want to give away my location just yet.
Helm, steady course.
So let's accelerate time. Let's try and figure out where some of the other boats are. So the Delta 4, Sierra 3 is moving towards me. Sierra 1 is turning around, maybe. The Typhoon, Sierra 2 is going to hit
Con
me.
sonar, Sierra 3 is cavitating.
What's this guy doing? Delta, I don't know what he's doing. For what it's worth, let's look at the Typhoon. He's coming up the surface. Now, I don't think he's coming up to launch at me. But I mean, he might be. I don't think he's detected me. The size of this thing. I don't think they're no longer in commission, but is he about to break the surface? I mean, I want to fire a harpoon at him, if that's the case. In fact, I might just get a cheeky harpoon ready. You never know when you're going to need this. I mean, he is. What's that daft bugger doing on the surface? Alright, I'm not going to question that. Is anyone else getting to the surface? No, just this guy. Let's accelerate time. Is he going to settle there? He is. Right.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
I'm going to be very opportunistic here. I am going to fire a harpoon at this guy. It seems utterly inconceivable that this would really happen.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
But he's sitting on the surface. I think he's diving now. Yeah, he is. Oh well. That's a shame. I probably missed my chance there. Is this Delta coming up to the surface? Nope. Ah, that's a real shame. That would have been a great moment. But, alas. It makes me very nervous when that happens. Okay, well... it probably was a good thing that didn't happen. Okay. Oh, there's the Victor. Victor 1. So Victor 1 does not have good quality weapons. The others, the SSBNs do, the Alpha doesn't. In fact, all the escorts are pretty poor quality, so I could commit a torpedo to each one of those and probably accomplish quite a bit. It's not that they're not a threat, it's just that they're less of a threat. But I really do think I need to start firing. Oh, let's get a few more torpedoes out ready first, I think. We want to head that much closer to this Victor 1.
Come left to 2092. Helm aye. Come left to 179. Helm aye.
Let's go ahead and head south.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Okay, I'm about to start my attack. So what we're going to do here, first things first, we're going to get up to 15 knots. I'm actually going to set 15 knots speed. Let's get my depth down to, get it to maybe 300 foot, I think. Let's go ahead
Make
and
depth
do,
300 feet, dive by.
let's go ahead and do that, I think. Oh, we're under a... Hey, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning, so this potentially could ruin my evening if we lose power. Anyway, so we'll get myself down to 300 foot. We're going to accelerate to 15 knots. I'm going to command it to get to 15 knots first, and it's going to create a lot more noise, but I'm also going to fire almost immediately. Go across to here, 15 knots, and let's fire.
Make turns for 15 knots.
I think we got their
Con
attention.
sonar, launch transient from Sierra 6. Con sonar.
Con
that-
maneuvering, making turns for 15 knots. Come left to 092.
So that's
Helm
really
aye.
bad because that launch transit is essentially a torpedo, but the torpedo doesn't concern me. It's the air launched torpedo, it's rocket powered torpedoes like this guy here. So let's get out of here.
Make turns.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
All right, because this is going to be a heck of a mess. Oh, there we go. All right, I figured as such.
Come con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 271.
So this is effectively what the Ukrainians didn't have to deal with, is they used
Con
drones.
sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 052.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
So I've got 3 torpedoes on
Con,
me,
knuckle formed.
but what we're going to do is try and guide at these torpedoes to this Victor 1 close to me. He's also fired upon me, and this is a set 65 or a 65M. A 65M. It's not. Okay.
Con,
Knuckle formed.
I'm in a bit of a potential bit of a
Con
pickle
sonar
here.
lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 154. Contact faded.
Because what's going to happen is I'm going to have to noisemaker this thing,
Knuckle formed.
potentially. We'll try to have a noisemaker. I don't think I did. No, it didn't work. I guess it did. Okay. But
Knuckle formed.
there's a torpedo heading at my 12 o'clock, and I've got to get out of the range of this thing, or I'll have 4 on me.
Con sonar, torpedo in the
Nah,
water,
too late.
torpedo in the water, bearing 221.
A little disappointing there, but there we go.
Knuckle formed.
Thankfully, we have some more noisemakers to deploy, so I'm going to need them, that's for sure.
Knuckle formed.
Let's get my depth tweaked around with the ballast here. Steady as she goes, lads.
Con sonar regained
about it.
contact on Sierra 1, bearing 16.
Knuckle formed.
Con, torpedo room, 2.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 225.
Okay, got the
Contact
Victor 1.
breaking up.
But
Passing
I'm about to get
300
gotten
feet.
myself. We might be okay
Passing
here.
200 feet.
We are. But
Knuckle formed.
something else is still on me.
Passing 100 feet.
Okay, I've gone quiet, I'm about to concentrate here. So, good news is that this enemy submarine is sitting on the bottom of the seabed, so he is a nice decoy.
Passing 100 feet. Knuckle
I'm
formed.
going to attempt to just crack on and get close to him. Yeah, I've just heard some thunder from outside.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing
It's a little disappointing, there's
117.
another one on me, but okay. Alright, so far so good. So we
Con,
managed to avoid
torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
everything coming my way.
Passing 200 feet. Knuckle formed.
But there's a few behind me. And hey, it could be worse. And there's most definitely thunder outside. This is going to be an exciting game. Alright, well that's gotten rather quiet now.
Passing 300 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
I'm back here, another knuckle. So, these things really are on me. So I think now is about the time when I want to be
Con
knuckling
sonar,
away.
noisemaker bearing.
Con, knuckle formed.
That's not good.
Passing 300 feet.
Right, straighten the boat out. So I have no idea what
Con,
else is
torpedo
happening
room, tube 4 ready.
some distance from me. So, other than there's a bunch of torpedoes playing missile command with me. Okay, the Delta 4 is at
Con,
least
Con, knuckle formed.
making evasive action, so that's good. But these
Passing
torpedoes
300 feet.
are not fooled by my knuckle. Not yet. I don't want to see that. That's not good. I don't care.
Con sonar, torpedo in
That's
the
right
water,
ahead of me.
torpedo in the water, bearing 2, 1, 4.
I know I said I didn't care about that, but actually I do care about that. That's really bad. Because I'm sandwiched between torpedoes. So come on, guys. Go for this nice, juicy Victor 1 carcass. You know you want to. Yes, what one of them has. No, it hasn't.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 1, 4, 8. Contact.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 1, bearing 1, 4, 7.
Come on.
Con, knuckle formed.
Come on.
Passing 200 feet.
You don't want to go for me. You want to go for something else, don't you? You do not want to go for me. You go for something else.
Con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 4, bearing 1, 0, 0.
Come on.
Con
Okay,
sonar,
thank you.
noisemaker bearing.
Passing 100 feet. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
No, not ultra quiet. Not ultra quiet. I didn't want to do that. No.
3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Butt flaps. Well, come on, guys. Go for this. Go for this Victor 1 behind
Con
me. Come
sonar,
on. You know you want
noisemaker
to.
bearing 1, 2, 4.
You absolutely
Con
want to go for
sonar,
it.
lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing 0, 9, 5.
Con, knuckle
I think
formed.
one is. Oh, thank goodness we're running out of fuel. Thank goodness we're running out of fuel. Okay. That was a little exciting.
Make
That wasn't it?
turns for 20 knots.
All right, let's get my speed aggressively down.
Make turns for 0.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Oh, we're actually going to go right here. 10 knots is
Make
fine
turns
for now.
for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con sonar,
I need some
Con
visibility on.
maneuvering. Making turns for
Lots
10 knots.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir. Shoot 2-2, aye sir.
con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 4.
Shoot 2-4, aye sir.
Okay, it's got 4 out. Let's head this
Come
way.
left 2.
Make turns for
Shut off my
2,
active sonar.
0.
So
Con
let's see
sonar,
if we
we
can
are
watch this.
cavitating.
Delta. He's
Con
launched it.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 1,
That's a
3,
shame.
8.
I'm gonna have to get out of dodge now.
Come left.
Make
Alright,
turns for
back up to
3
Frank's speed because
knots.
we know what's good
Maneuvering
for us.
aye.
And those Mark 48s are not convinced to go for him. And there's an airdrop torpedo on my ass. Okay. Could be worse. Maybe. Did we hit this guy yet? Oh. That's a rather big shame.
Con, helm, steady course.
I mean, thank goodness we've got more torpedoes on the way, but that's
Con sonar,
Jolly
torpedo in the
shame.
water, torpedo in the water, bearing 3, 2, 3.
Alright, let's switch back to me, because I am now back in the poop. Which is, you know, where I like to be, obviously. Okay, so there's the wreckage, and there's the torpedo, but there's only one behind me, so
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm guessing the Typhoons either don't have...
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra
Oh.
2, last bearing 1, 6, 4,
This is
contact faded.
surprisingly getting shallower, and I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. So let's see if this torpedo can go for this wreckage. Victor 1 is not.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay.
Con, knuckle formed.
A little disappointing, but alright. Let's turn towards it. I don't really like playing chicken with the torpedo.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for
And there's
3,
more of them.
3 knots.
However, that's bad as well. This thing's flown right over me.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm going to turn hard towards it, drop a noise
Passing
maker,
300 feet.
pitch up, pitch down.
Con, sonar, lost
correct things.
contact. Sierra, 3, last bearing, 1, 3, 8. Contact is in the baffles.
Okay, so it's turning around behind me, and I hope that I can get it to follow this Victor 1, this juicy target down there, but it's not. Alright,
Con, knuckle formed.
have a knuckle, turn away.
Con, sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 1, bearing, 1, 5, 2.
Quick change of depth
Con,
there, just
sonar,
in
lost
case.
contact. Sierra, 1, last bearing, 1, 5, 2. Contact is in the baffles.
Passing 200 feet.
I didn't really want to loiter around the Victor 1 all battle, but if
Passing 200 feet.
I
Con,
have to,
sonar,
I'll-
lost contact. Sierra, 1, last bearing.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con, sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 1, bearing, 1, 5, 3.
don't detect anything else coming in towards me, but I probably wouldn't because my back's to them. It's in my baffles. Okay, what I do now? I wish I would stop doing that. That's getting annoying.
Con, knuckle formed.
Really could do with getting out of the way of this thing. But to do that, if it will go for the Victor 1, that's going to be a big help. I don't think it's going to. I think it prefers me.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, I think it does. Let's turn back. It's going to reacquire me, and I'm going to see if I can
Passing
just
300 feet.
use the Victor 1.
Con, knuckle formed.
So all the while, the bear's going to be getting, hopefully getting a bit confused by the noise
Con,
around
sonar,
me.
lost contact. Sierra, 1, last bearing, 1, 5, 7. Contact is...
Con, knuckle formed.
Very bad because the torpedo's turning back towards me. Yeah, there we go. So, put my tail to him and then crack it
Con,
on.
sonar, regained contact on.
Con, knuckle formed.
Oh, another knuckle, and I really need it to
Passing
turn
300 feet.
to the right, not turn to the
Con,
left.
sonar, lost
Thank you.
contact. Sierra, 3, last bearing, 1, 3, 8. Contact is in the baffles. Con, sonar,
Straight up.
regained contact on. Sierra, 1, bearing, 1, 5, 7. Con, sonar, regained contact on. Sierra, 3, bearing, 1, 3, 7.
Con, knuckle formed.
My depth got a little less, so I'm turning back again.
Con,
Passing 200 feet.
Okay, it's working. This torpedo is running to my outside of my turn, which helps me because even though the bear is getting a good idea where I am, every time this torpedo turns towards me, I'm turning away, and I'm hopefully going to guide it back towards the Victor 1. So I'm going to go ahead and
Con,
turn
knuckle
again.
formed. Passing 200 feet.
I'm going to get my depth back down, and I'm going to aim for the Victor.
Come
right
left
now.
to 146. Helm aye.
Okay, it might work. But again, I'm aware, let's watch this. Oh, this thing
Con, helm, steady course.
is right over me. And he just has to drop a few depth charges, and it ruins my day. And he will ruin my day.
Con, knuckle formed.
But I suspect he can't get a good enough acquisition because of the noise around me. And that's very useful for me. It's a
Passing
bit
300 feet.
not the most interesting battle for everyone else to watch. Okay, then.
Con, knuckle formed.
And I guess I'm just going to have to let this torpedo run out of fuel because it's not wanting to go for the Victor.
Con, knuckle formed.
Sneaky ocean just got very shallow there. Okay. We've got 35 feet between me and the bottom
Con, knuckle formed.
of the ocean. So, hey, there we go. Okay.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Let's get this thing
Con
quiet.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
I'm gonna get my
Con
depth.
sonar regained contact on Sierra 2, bearing 169.
Come left to 064. Helm I.
Turn away from the threat. So, interesting. I don't think I've managed to accomplish my mission yet. Pretty sure I haven't. Let's get my depth to 100 foot. My speed to 10 knots.
Make turns for 1.
Con sonar, launch transient from Sierra 2.
That's interesting. What is Sierra 2 firing at me? And I'm losing the immersion here a little bit, but okay, I don't know what he fired at me, but I'm turning away from this torpedo here. I don't know what kind of torpedo this is, but it was a USS 80, which it may not be. That's very bad. There's Delta 4 here, 24 knots, 9,000 yards. He's still within range of a Mark 48, but I think he's closer than he really is.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I cavitate. No thanks.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Point of staying 100 foot
Con, helm, steady course.
is to not cavitate, but I really want to I want to keep my speed. I want to drop below 10 knots because it makes me very vulnerable to the bear. But I think I'm going to. There's the Delta 4. Let's take a quick look at this guy. Did we get him? Did we hit him? No, we did not hit him. Dang. Very disappointing. Remarkably disappointing. I gotta get something out then, because no, this is not what I want.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Alright, couple out there then. And I don't know where the other... This Typhoon has pegged it elsewhere. I don't know where he is. I don't know where this Typhoon is. So far I've managed to sink 2 escort boats. This November's decided he wants to be somewhere else. So I've taken out the 2 escorts and that's it. I've not done much in terms
Con
of...
sonar regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 096.
It's on the surface. This guy. I mean, I almost feel like having a speculative shot at this guy who's running on the surface, because the harpoon's going to ruin his day. What's Sierra 1 doing? He's not on the surface, but Sierra 2 is back on the surface. And it would really be a rather impressive result if we got him with a harpoon. It's going to give away my location, but I think the bear's an idea where I am anyway. Saying that. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Okay, well. I'm going to pause recording for just a little bit.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4, last bearing
Ooh.
098. Contact breaking up.
Well, I guess Sierra 4 had a nasty encounter with a Mark 48. Right, I'm going to go ahead and pause recording for just a little bit. I'm going to check something around the house because the storm is approaching, so don't go anywhere. Be right back.
On fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Okay, well, let me see. So my 2 harpoons have loaded. And let's see, is Sierra 2 still on the surface? It is, which is nice. I'm going to go ahead and give... He's being chased by a harpoon. Sorry, by a Mark 48.
Shoot 2-3.
But I'm still
Aye,
going to
sir.
give him these because I think it's hilarious if we can get him with one of these. Now this Typhoon here, he should be being threatened by something. But I don't know that he is. And given that
Con sonar,
just...
noisemaker bearing 160.
giving away our location. I'm going to go ahead and get my speed up to 15 knots. Well, actually, we'll dive a little bit more. Because I've just given away my location, so I imagine that this thing... yeah, that's bad. He is... he might have spotted that. So let's go ahead and turn away to the north and get up to 15 knots, just for
Make
that.
turns for.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
I really
Come
want to
left to
keep
0, 0, 0. Helm aye.
the wire on,
Passing 200 feet.
on these
Con
torpedoes.
sonar, no longer cavitating.
Although I dare say... this isn't...
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 177. Contact is in the baffles.
Okay, I think we might
Con
be
sonar,
alright.
lost contact. Sierra 1,
Right now.
last bearing 159.
Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, so what I want to do is get these two torpedoes to a point where they can intercept this guy. We might have just escaped this torpedo here that's now
Con
circling.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 177. Contact breaking up.
Another change of course here, as I don't really trust this bear. Of course I don't trust this bear. He's going to attack me if he can. But actually, I might have done alright. So let's drop my speed back down to
Make
10
turns
knots.
for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Go ahead and head
Come
this
left
direction.
to 244. Helm aye.
Get back to 200 foot, and we got Sierra 2 and Sierra
Con
1.
sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 1, bearing 158.
Is maybe being threatened. I want to get another Mark 48 to this vicinity.
Shoot 2-3. Aye.
Passing 200 feet.
As I really
Con,
do.
con sonar, regained contact on. Sierra 3, bearing 118.
I really do feel the need to pressurize this Sierra 1. We must have got the Sierra 2 with a harpoon, I'm guessing, or possibly with a Mark 48 as well, because they're not appearing anymore.
Passing 200 feet.
Just check this out. I'm beginning to suspect that he just can't get a proper location on me because of this the Victor. But that was probably a sonar buoy being dropped. Yes, I think it was. And he doesn't know where I am. He's dropping them to the north. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to make Torpedo 1 active. I think I really want to get a tackle this Delta 4. I'd like to land a blow on him. And if we can mission kill him with 2, that's fantastic. I'm a little disappointed that we've not been able to reach Sierra 1, but it's static managed to kill a Typhoon. So by running Torpedo 1 into attack mode, we're going to accelerate the torpedo. Now we may drop, I think we're going to drop our speed. Yeah, we are. I'm going to put my depth to 200 foot and drop my speed to
Make depth to 0. Rig ship for ultra quiet.
5 knots, and also run ultra quiet. We're going to see if we can get a better location on the Typhoon. I think he's moving more east from the sonar return, so we'll do that with the torpedo. And let's see how well this pans out. Accelerate time. It's a little dangerous to do this.
Con, dive at 200 feet. Dive high.
Yeah, he's getting a bearing on me. This is dangerous to be doing 5 knots. Let's get my speed up
Make
to 10.
turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
It's not as smart.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
It's really not smart because
Come left to 180. Helm aye.
a single depth charge will ruin my day. Okay, a bit more accelerate time.
Con, helm, steady course.
Kill accelerate time. There's a lot of heavy rain happening around right outside where I live right now, so it's good. Typhoon is still pegging it away. Let's drop my speed to 5 knots just to
Make
see if we
turns
get a
for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
better idea of his location. 72% on the target there, and the Delta 4 was 73. Okay.
Con,
Hey, okay, we
Con maneuvering,
acquired
making turns for 5 knots.
Delta 4. I'm going to go ahead and run active sonar on Torpedo 1. Yeah, so he's got anionic coating, which absorbs my active sonar, and it's not gonna be able to quite so easily detect him. But the information that Torpedo 1, oh, he flew right over me, is sending back. I'm adjusting course again.
Come right to
This direction.
247 Helm I.
Yeah, so this Smart 48 cannot acquire him with active sonar, but it'll eventually burn through. It hasn't yet. That's disable its active sonar. It'll eventually burn through, and it'll give me a good solid return on his actual location, which is really what I want. Back up to
Make
10
turns
knots.
for 10 knots. Maneuvering I.
This Delta
Con
4,
maneuvering, making turns for 10 knots.
he may
Con
not.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 111.
But I say he may not even know that he's being stalked, but he does. So I'm going to go ahead and run this one active again, see if we can burn through his
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
noisemaker. Not quite, and I'm manually steering it towards the noisemaker. So with it being that much closer, the sonar return is going to be better,
Con,
stronger.
fire control,
There we go.
weapon acquired.
And it worked. So the torpedo has sent back information on where the
Con,
Delta 4
Con
is.
sonar, noisemaker
Con helm, steady course.
And the second torpedo has now acquired him, so it's going to be very hard for
Con,
him
fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
to avoid 2 torpedoes at once. Not impossible.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Ask me how I know.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
So this is very good news.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So I've got 2
Con,
torpedoes
fire control, weapon acquired.
essentially on him. Drop my speed back
Make
to 5
turns
knots.
for
Let's watch
5
this guy.
knots. Maneuvering I.
Can we get a better idea of him? Completely messing this up because there we go. There he is.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 112.
Landed 1 blow.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 5 knots.
We don't know if he's mission capable or not.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
But the second one, hopefully, is gonna put pay to that. I mean, I would imagine he could still get up to firing depth if he's not.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
If he's not too badly damaged, he could still launch. So we really want to
Con
him out.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra.
Come left to 155 Helm I.
We'll actively ping him with.
Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 148.
So Torpedo 2 is now actively pinging him, and he's going to noisemaker it. We're going to have to
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 113.
steer the torpedo. I'm going to get the torpedo on this guy's tail. So steer it to the port and then let it swing back.
Con, fire control, weapon
Okay.
acquired.
It's on his ass. So he's turning hard. I need to manually try and steer it into the
Con,
missile
torpedo
area.
room, 2-1.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
So the Ukraine
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
got him.
114.
Bastard. So Ukraine knew exactly where to target the bear, the Tu-95. They aimed for the wing pylon, and that's a vulnerable area. So they really took Russians to task, and you know what? All credit to them. Right, Sierra 1 then. I still don't know exactly your location.
Come right to 201 Helm I.
I'm going to accelerate time here. The bear seems to have lost interest in me.
Con, torpedo room, 2-2.
Con helm, steady course.
Typhoon is breaking on, and he's changed his course. So let's run my torpedo further south. I've not got a good acquisition. 50% now. Know exactly where he is. He's slowing right down. That's a real shame.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 154. Contact faded.
I may have lost him now. I'm going to run this torpedo active. See if we can get a better
Con
idea.
sonar regained contact on. Sierra 1, bearing 154.
So I think that spooked him. And by spooking him, he's increased his speed again, and we picked him up. So I'll run this torpedo closer up to the surface, matching his depth. And let's accelerate time. Oh, come on. Okay, he's getting up to the surface. Let's send him a harpoon. We shouldn't laugh at doing this, but...
Shoot 2-4.
Hello, boys.
Aye, sir.
Oh, another one there as well. Now, I don't know how effective that's going to be. I'm going to get my speed up to...
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering
10
aye.
knots.
Come
Change
right
my
to
course.
254.
Um,
Helm aye.
That might be very effective. So we'll watch the harpoon going in. I don't know if he's still on the surface. So this might catch him with his pants down, and that would be hilarious if we managed to kill another Typhoon on the surface. A bit of a bug in the game, I think. I don't think they would run on the surface. I can't imagine why they would do this in real life. Actually, maybe I can, because perhaps these Russian boats are not the most reliable of vessels, shall we say. In which case, a harpoon kill is spot on.
Con, helm, steady course.
Or as we Brits might say, top bombing. Yeah, I think I might have to send this guy another one. So it looks like it's about to be ready to go. So yeah, we'll give him another
Con,
one.
torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Hello, chumps.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Alright, well that's got 2 on the way. So let's see if we can get him with the first one. He's still sitting on the surface. I really should put my focus back on my boat, because if we hear the bear, we're going to have to take some evasive action. It might be too late, but... I think it's acquired something. It's running low. I don't see it. And I might not necessarily see it, but I certainly saw that. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So he dropped... He's decided to sink down below now. 24 knots. He's cracking on. Just dropped my speed to...
Make turns for 5 knots.
Right, I should drop my
Maneuvering
speed to
aye.
5 knots, but... This
Con,
bear is...
torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
It's been, I would say not completely ineffective, but largely. It's just not accomplished much, because he's just not done anything.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
For what it's worth, I'm going to get another Mark 48 out.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
And we're going to turn... oh, I should keep in this direction, I think. No, we should maneuver.
Come left to 102. Helm aye.
Because he might have heard that. No, he still doesn't know where I am. Which I think is perfect. Alright. Perhaps it wasn't as hard as I thought to tackle these guys. Okay, we're getting a better idea of where... Oh, it's a shame. Okay. Alright.
Make
There's-
turns for 3.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Jolly big shame. There he is. There's the bastard. Okay, I gotta get out of here. But because I'm now being trapped by this thing. Oh, he's above me. So okay. But I'm now running up to flank. I gotta get out of here because this torpedo is going to acquire me. And I can try and turn.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
I could stick in that little circle, but that's not a sensible.
Con, fire control. We've lost the wire.
Not a sensible plan. Because I'll get depth charge if I do that. So I'm going to crack on, get up to 33 knots. Oh, there go the depth charges.
Con,
Okay.
knuckle formed.
Alright.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 269.
Well, we'll look at the Typhoon. He is gonna hit my harpoon. How's he gonna explain that to his boss? Well, comrade.
Con, knuckle formed.
They fired a sea lance at me. So, the plan right now, the two Mark 48s, the second one I diverted to try and get this guy.
Con, knuckle formed.
The hope here is that its guidance system is going to be enough to get it to the right vicinity. Now, I may not be able to keep track of that particular engagement because I've got my hands full with this torpedo stalking me. But it will eventually run out of fuel, and when it does, it's going to be.
Con, knuckle formed.
I think I can keep it away from it for the time being.
Maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
So yeah, I think all said and done, I'm in a fairly good position to complete the mission. But I don't think this was as easy as some AI-powered drones, and I get it. This is 40 years ago, but still, missions really inept back then as to be feared. Oh, he's right over me. That's bad. Another torpedo.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 167. Contact faded.
Believe the term in Yorkshire is boogerations. Bloody hell, lad. Alright, let's head towards the Typhoon, and we're totally not running away from the torpedoes. Absolutely not. That's not the plan whatsoever.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing
I mean, it might be,
4,
but
2.
you ain't ever gonna know. And it looks like I'm not gonna easily know if my Mark 48s have acquired this guy.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm gonna kill him or not, but actually we can try and look. That looks like he's acquired something, or is in navigation mode, and I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I don't know. So,
Con, knuckle formed.
we'll wait to hear if we hear the sound of him breaking up. That would be good. But the fact that we've hit him, I think, is very good as well. Watching this from just a little further away, see the shadow.
Con, knuckle formed.
Okay. So far, so good. The fact that they've not managed to land a blow on me is encouraging.
Con, knuckle
The
formed.
fact that we've given them a bloody nose is also very encouraging as well. Now, it's a shame there wasn't a bridge we could have blown up. That's a shame. Or launch some cruise missiles at an enemy airbase. That would have been fun as well. Catch them on the ground. But taking out 3 boomers, that's good enough.
Con, knuckle formed.
You probably use this. It's the Delta 4 I'm coming up against. No, it's the Alpha. Okay. But the Alpha, the remains of the Alpha is as good as any cover I can
Con,
find.
knuckle formed.
So I might end up using this. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad.
Flooding in the machinery space.
Yeah,
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
that's very bad. And my propulsion's not good.
Late in the machinery space.
Butt flaps.
Con, knuckle formed.
Okay, that's really bad news. Yeah, I don't like the look of this. This is pretty. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna noisemaker off. Maybe I can. Nope, I can't. So I am pretty much dead in the water right now. This thing's... Oh, how that missed me.
Passing 200 feet.
Yeah, this isn't good. I took 2 blows to the backside. That'll polish out, and that's a hot glue gun job. Yeah, we should be fine. And it looks fine from this angle. Nice. What could possibly
Passing
go wrong?
300 feet.
Hey, one blew up. That means the other one's going to blow up soon as well. Let's just get my depth. He's moving away from me, which is good. So, change my depth to be closer to the surface. These depth charges are nasty. I'll get my depth up.
Passing 300 feet.
And Noisemaker's still giving him grief. I'm very happy to say. So, and I will drop another one when he reacquires me, which he will.
Passing 200 feet.
Okay, still working on that rudder. And the other risk is another depth charge will really ruin my day. Go ahead and start to turn. Right over the top, but didn't drop anything on me that time. I don't think he's out depth charges though. It's probably close enough for one of these. I'd love to get my propulsion back running properly, but gonna be. I'm actually gonna drop my depth again. Can't turn very tightly either. Yep, it's back on me. I only have options right now. Okay, we're dead. Okay, so we know we took out 2, which is 10%, and because we reckon they had 20 boomers, and we might have taken out a 3rd one. I could let this run on and see if we get the boomer a mission kill, the Mark 48, but I'm going to wait till we hit the seabed. Alright chaps, we should probably get out of the boat at this point. That was a challenging mission, and I enjoyed it, but I think it hopefully proves the point that Ukraine accomplished something quite monumental this week. The last time the Russians lost 10 to 15% in a single day was 80 odd years ago in the Second World War, when Germany betrayed them and attacked them. And they were not at war at that point. They've been in this stupid special military operation that they started 3 years ago. And putting aside the orange mess in the US right now and the utter bollocks that happened in the White House just a few short weeks ago, you know, the only war hero in that room was President Zelensky. But yeah, putting all that to one side, the fact that they pulled this off is incredible, and I wasn't able to do it, at least, and survive. So, let's go ahead and, yeah, we might be dead. So let's go ahead and leave combat and see what we did. Oh, we got him. Okay, so we posthumously destroyed the enemy forces, but the loss of life was, well, a lot more than Ukraine. In this particular engagement, you know, I read today that 1 million Russian soldiers have lost their life. For what? For what? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Appreciate you hanging out with me, and I'll see you the next time. Thanks so much, everyone. Goodbye.